What's up, guys and gals? You and I are going to go eastwards today. I've decided, I don't know. I tried to look into maybe what I should be doing to progress inside the game, and this is Planet Centauri, so welcome on back to the playthrough, but back to what I was saying. I was trying to figure out where our progression lies next, like the next thing that we're supposed to be doing as we go through the game, and unfortunately I was having a little bit of trouble verifying it, and so I think what we're going to do instead is we're probably just going to look around for natural resources, auto-mine a little bit, and today we'll probably try to run to the corners of the map and see what happens there, see if there's anything off in that direction that we like. The problem that we're running into is I could dig down deeper, but every time I try to dig downwards, we're running into these sprawling dungeons that don't appear to have any entrance on any side of them. I've tried to follow them around for probably about 30-40 minutes, and they're just huge, they're enormous, and it takes you time to dig through everything. And so I think that's just the way it kind of goes when you're trying to go through there. In the meantime, we'll pick up some extra resources around here, and hopefully everything will be cool on our way on out. If you hear me yelp in pain, it's because Ollie is in cuddle mode, and if you don't pet him when he's in cuddle mode, he bites you because he's a little douchebag like that. And, like, he comes in hard, too. Like, I'm not even lying to you. He'll come in, like, chomp. Like, big time. Alright, so that'll give us some more access to souls as well. That's good, because we got a chest over here that I apparently already opened, so we'll ignore that one for right now. Can't quite get the chicken. Oh, we got a poisoned thingy underneath us. I just don't want to be around that thing, whatever it is. Go away. Oop, especially not the poison one. Oh, got that one, though. Got that one as well. What we have here? Healing potions, brains, heart cherries, hearts, eyes, power potions, and scramps. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like scramps. That's a fairly large scorpion who apparently can project his poison. I was not expecting this. This is a factor that I had not really accounted for. Either way, though, he's dead now. And he gave us a pretty awesome amount of... That's a big-ass chunk of souls, so... I kind of need copper. Like, not a lot, but just a little. And I think we'd probably be alright. I could also use some of this tin while we're on the subject. Like, I don't necessarily want to fight anybody. But if it, like, has to happen, I guess it has to happen. If we could just avoid mobs, that'd be perfectly fine, too. Unless poison mobs come from beneath the surface where they are immune to our damages and get us like so. That would mean that I gotta dig myself out of here very quickly. I don't know if I'm down for a sand cave right now. Sand cave sounds a little dangerous to me. Seems like it might be unpleasant. Man, you better hope they don't get you while you're going uphill, huh? Spawn rate is still... I strongly think the spawn rate is out of whack in this game. I think it's way too high. There are a lot of mobs, like, at all times to the point where traveling becomes a little bit cumbersome. Like, I feel like I'm constantly under attack by something in this game. Just, like, non-stop. Got straw, crab, Brussels sprouts, pineapples, royal stone, and some oranges. Hopefully the royal stone's useful for something. I assume it's kind of like the upgraded, like we found some mahogany in previous episodes that seem like it might be useful for some crafting application. We've got a little bit of time left on our regeneration. Oh yeah, I forgot about this jungle place. I had completely and totally forgotten about this. Oh shit, there's like a... What are you? Hold on, I've got a boomerang. Leave me alone. Oh no. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on in here. Yikes. Oh, and we got boars over here too. Oh good, and it swapped my weapons around on me. Funsies. Let me find those health potions. And put them right there, just in case this goes any worse than it already has. So that one's dead. Oh, that was a cool little animation right there. I like that. That looked pretty badass. It might be worth it to go. Is that a lion that spits leaf blades? Oh, shit. This might not be our day, but Boomerang, I gotta believe in you right now. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's all kinds of bad stuff happening to us now. This is not our day. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Nothing bad can ever happen to you as long as you jump. And apparently have a boomerang. Or if you have the low ground, which normally is like not a thing you want to have, but hey, low ground worked for me. I'm going to focus on upgrading my weapons maybe, making them a tad of a bit stronger. Seeing what that does for me over the long term. Wow, there's so many enemies here. I think that unless you are ready to go all in, we got a red blade. Oh shit, that thing looks dope. What is that? 8 cut damage, 70. Oh, that's way better than what we have. Yeah, equip that thing. Mine only does 9. That does 8 plus 5, so we're doing 13 on a swipe. Give me anything that will heal me right now. I need some kind of regeneration rocking. There we go. That'll work. Oh, yeah. Now we got the DPS to fully put up with these guys right here. That's a poison pig. I don't know how I feel about poison pigs. Ooh, stacking up souls, too. This is a really lucrative time to be in the souls market, ain't it? I'm going to keep plugging to the right in hopes that maybe we hit something. Got Brussels sprouts, pears, a small life potion, and a crab. Wonder if this is just going to keep getting like worse and worse and worse as we get further and further and further off in one direction or another. We got a life gem, we've got bananas, Brussels sprouts, power potions, and some bamboo. Okay, sounds alright to me. Got him out of the way. Wonder when this biome's gonna end. I can just like not be around me anymore. Oh, it nerfed my speed. That's fun. So it looks like those are some kind of like caterpillar actually. And they put a slow on you. They put a spell on you. I put a spell on you. Ow, that was a good throw. And that was a good combo. What are you? Ow. Violent like everything else in this area? Jesus. You know, I wouldn't feel bad if there was any dodging involved here, but it looks like we mostly just get clacked in the face over and over and over again. Once I run out of potions, I'll teleport us back to base. I was just kind of hoping that we would happen upon something a little bit more useful on this side of the map. Well, he still got me and set me on fire. Probably don't want to dick around with pigs right now. Another lion back over here. A snake's fang. I don't know if that's like a rare spawn or what that is, but we got it now, so hey. Sticking with it. I'm trying to stack up right now, too. I'm trying to get a ton of souls, so we don't really have to worry about shit for a while after this. I'd like to have like 1,000 of them, maybe. A couple thousand would be nice. I don't know if I want to be down in this hole right now, but I'm going to check it out because we're basically out of resources anyways, and so I'll probably be headed home soon. I wonder if the places underneath here have the same mobs as like whatever they're below. We're far enough east right now to where we may find something new down here. Although mostly it all kind of just looks the same. Okay, good to know. The under biome doesn't change then based on what's on the surface. It appears as though it's pretty much like uniform cavern underneath there. We got Corlebo. We've got cherry wood, some silver bars. That's pretty cool. That might allow us to make ourselves... Oh, we hit the edge of the map. Okay, so I guess that's it. A guardian sword. What does a guardian sword do? God, we have so much random shit. So that does, it's a blade coated in poison. That one does 10 damage, life per death. So it protects the weak and the oppressed. It gets a critical bonus. It gets life per death. This one does 12. That one does 10. My current one does like 20 because it's got a 77% cut damage bonus. So that one would do a similar amount of damage. Huh. Okay, I don't really know what I should be wielding right now. I mean, I will equip all of them because they look cool. I do like the green sword. I kind of want it. I like green swords. I like green anything. Green is my favorite color, so... Myself a little stairwell here. Work my way up to the top. Yeah, we hit the edge of the map. It won't scroll any further. I want to look, though. So does it actually end in wall? Okay. Oh, we've got a wisp? Huh. So how does the wisp work if I make a wisp? Got 6 wisp dust. Oh, it'll just re-give you. Okay, I don't want that. Thank you. Go away. Stop. Yep, don't need it. Go away. What does that one do? Oh, it just gives us the little tooltip thing that they already gave us previously. Alright. Well. Let's go back up to the surface and we'll see if we can craft anything new with the few objects we've picked up. Although I do recommend running off to like one of the sides and getting killed a couple times and maybe killing a few mobs and seeing if maybe you can get like a magical weapon to drop or something, because it has considerably increased our DPS over anything we could have crafted, and so I'm really happy about that. That's helpful to say the least. But still, I think it's time to go back to the surface. We will play around with our house and see if maybe we can add on to it. And if we can't figure out where progression goes from here, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, because guides and things don't really exist for the game just yet. So when you hit a roadblock, it's kind of tough to figure out where you're supposed to go next. Anyways, that being said, I do want to see all the mech suits and stuff like that. Like, I want to see all the other crafting projects that you can get involved with. It seems like there are indeed a lot of them. I gotta make some tin bars so that the tutorial will calm down. And I don't think that's where I do it at. Tin bar, make a tin anvil. I already did. It's over here. Okay, so we'll throw that sword back in there. I need you to come with me. Craft your first tin armor piece. Damn it. They are just really dragging this out, aren't they? Okay, so where did the anvil run off to? Anvil, there you are. I actually don't need you anymore, in all honesty. I can take you and I can just like throw you in here and be like, wah! And now you're dead and you're no longer. That's the noise that things make once I make them dead. They go, wah! And then I can just use this one over here to make a tin helmet or something. Yay! Tin helmet crafted! Who knows what fun activity will be next. They gave us a forged sword. A perfect blade for a rookie. And then a couple of those will validate that quest. It's time for me to bust a zombie in his ass, which is exactly what just went down. Skills. Free the Chloridians. Okay. So skills. Obtain 50 souls. Unlock the run skill. Done. Oh, that's a bronze bar. Okay, so we'll just throw this stuff in here. And what is that? A rune for cutting resistance and cutting damage bonus. And how do I know? Yes, zombie, I see you over here. Thank you. Oh, wow, that one had extra HP. He must have leveled up a little bit before he came after me. See, they're learning. Use your runic anvil to embed the rune into your copper sword's slot. Okay. Alright, let's play around with it for a second. That's a giant flaming zombie right there. Ow. Giant puking zombie, too. What's his HP look like? I do think they're getting stronger. I think they're getting a little bit nastier. They definitely got things to say. Does it not put me out when I go in the rain? I may have just timed that wrong, but I wanted to see if it put me out when I go in the... Oh, there's new zombies. Those ones appear to be a lot faster. They seem a bit more spry. Okay, so we'll take the copper sword. We put that in there. It wants me to use the rune, and then we seal it. Oh, it wants me to build a runic anvil first. I can do that like so. And then I gotta unseal it again, so that's fine. Whatever, just make it happen. It'll work. And where did that sword run off to? Por favor. Where did that copper sword go? Like, no joke, where did that copper sword go? That thing just vanished. Thing disappeared into the goddamn ether. Not in my inventory, that's for sure. Maybe because it was still on the anvil when I threw it in there, it killed it or something? It, like, deleted it? I don't know. I mean, I can make another one. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I have copper ore. So let's take that. We'll drop that back inside of here. Go to the anvil. We will make a forged sword. That's right. We are doing this now. Although that doesn't help me get the rune back. Yeah, that's problematic. Because I have no idea how to craft a rune. And that was the only rune we had. Shitty Maka. Yeah, it just kind of boned us when it ate that sword right there. You'd figure it'd pop back into your inventory. Lame. That appears to be a bug. I'm not going to proclaim it as such, but it looks like one to my eye. As of right now. Because we had... Let's see if it does it again, actually. We can put... Oh, I don't know. Put the wooden pickaxe in there. And now, if I go like so... Yeah, it looks like it eats the item. Oof. Okay, well that's trouble. We can do a super slice if we do mouse and down. We can go QQ. That's definite trouble. So we only get runes from defeating rare monsters and opening chests. Which means it might be a while before we find one again. We may have to go in on that one. Damn you, zombie. Why do you fight me like this? All I want to do is kill some wisps. Wonder where we find one of these powerful monsters that's supposed to give us the thing that we want. There we go. Got the wisp on that side. Didn't get him on the front, but got him on the back. And I definitely need wisp dust, I think. Shit. There we go. You gotta lead him a little bit, I guess. Get back, zombie. You don't know me like that. Well, that was almost super awesome and killed both of them. Alright, so we got more than enough souls. I'm going to go back to base real fast. And... I don't know. It's not abundantly clear what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I tried to work on the tutorial so that I could advance everything, but then they took my rune from me because the game is bugged. So... that funsies aside, I wonder if I can just... Here, throw all that in there. That's fine. Yeah, we can get rid of this. We can get the steel back too. That'd be great. That seems alright to me. Sort everything on out. I do wish it put an empty line break in between each type of item. That might help out a little bit too with the clutter. But so far it's not too bad. It's not absolutely horrible. Can I do anything with silver? Like, what can I do with silver here? Because it doesn't look like silver smeltable. I have no idea what that item is right there, so I don't even know how to make the next thing up. We can make a silver anvil if we wanted to, but that would use up all of our silver, so... Sure, why not? Let's move up in the world. So let's assume for a second that we can use this here. We can make a knight's blade, which takes iron. You know, all kinds of cool stuff with this, though. An iron bow might be a good idea. Get something that can shoot a little bit better, you know? We've got a silver helmet that we can mash out. We got one shaped like a skull and one shaped like a luxurious horned, I don't know. It kind of looks like, you know the movie with the Power Rangers where they became ninjas or whatever? It kind of looks like that. Either way, our helmet is fugly with a capital Fug, so I'll probably swap that in just to say that I did. I've got that right there. We'll start playing around with the steel bow instead. I don't know if it just auto-picks ammunition. Wonder how it picks ammunition for our bow. Does it go into any of these slots? I think it has to be in a slot or something. Doesn't really deal that much damage. But if I can get the arrows back, I mean, you can just fire those all day long and just kind of like point blank them with them. And just sort of hope you get your parts back. Okay. That's not too bad. I can work with it. And then on this side, I need to make more beef jerky. That's been like a really, really consistent supply of food for me. It's been quite useful. I've enjoyed the acquisition of beef jerky. If you don't enjoy the acquisition of beef jerky, I don't know what common ground we have to meet on. Heal up for a second. Okay. So now that we're healed, we have choices to make. I mean, I suppose it's always... I would figure... Why is that not working the way I want it to? Okay, there we go. It didn't want to swap for me. What I'm thinking we do is we probably just go to the west as far as we can, just like we went to the east as far as we can, and just kind of keep an eye on what happens here. The west definitely seems to be a much worse location. If you're trying to, like, centralize yourself, the desert and the unfortunate jungle both appear to be kind of nasty. So I would personally just stay away from them and not mess around with that noise. Probably not worth the effort. I wonder if this is all that you get on the west side, too. A stamina gem gives us a little bit of extra SP. We've got some pepper, some basic foods, another stamina gem. Okay. That's cool. I need to open up chests because we need another rune so we can finish our quest, unfortunately. Don't really have much of an option right there. It's just like a thing that needs to get done. Otherwise, we can't progress. And since I personally have not seen any more powerful monsters around, I'm a little bit worried that it might be difficult, but maybe we'll find one in one of these. We got a clam right there. That's pretty cool. Some curry, some pepper, a copper ring. On this side, cherry wood, stamina gems, a stamina potion, and an obla rack. The autochtons themselves don't know how to explain this. The taste is indescribable. That's pretty cool. I think I've had foods before that were indescribable, though, where it was just like, it's so good that you just got to experience it for yourself. You have no option. You just need to go in on it and try it out. And it looks like I have been down here. This is probably one of those locations that I was... Oh, shit. An ice slime that shoots fireballs. Crazy. What would the opposite of a fireball be? Like a... I don't know, frozen perpendicularity? I'm not even sure. What is the opposite of circle, you know? You gotta come up with definitions for these things first. I would say the opposite of the lack of edges is the existence of nothing but edge, which would be a perpendicularity, right? Because even... Get out of my way, Snoo. I don't have time for your shit. We're adventuring. Oh, what is that? That thing looks majestic. Let's kill it. Kill it in the name of humanity being awesome. It must be slain. It's like some kind of great ice eagle. Oh shit, that thing's on fire. I can't seem to hit it. This is unfortunate. Oh shit, there's like a monkey. Get out of here, Gorilla Man. Oh, he dropped ham though. That's pretty raw. I mean, it's literally raw too, but... As far as metaphors go, works. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Sometimes your sword gets stuck too and it won't come out. I think this monster might be kind of upset with us. That one right there definitely seems to have a problem. Oh shit, we're about to die. Apparently I dropped souls. A lot of souls. Wow. Well, maybe not that many. I don't know, but that was probably one of the named monsters right there that we need to kill in order to get our badass payday and get some more runes. I will contemplate it further. So it looks like the ice zone is just as capable of getting rowdy as Jungle Zone is too. I think the enemies might spawn in kind of at like random levels or something. I don't know. And so occasionally you get one that's just especially nasty. A little bit more meat right there. Can I put ham on this rack? Ham rack. That seems like the kind of name that like the ultimate redneck would have. I am ham rack. Oh, it's just consumable the way that it is. Okay. I thought maybe we could make like ham jerky or something. That'd be cool. Well, I think we're just about out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Planet Centauri. A little frustrated by the fact that it ate my items, so I can't complete the quest. Little bit of a downer, but I'm not going to let it get me too hard. I think we definitely still have options for content to attempt. We just got to find one of these ultra strong monsters, really, so that it'll drop a rune. And the second we find that little prick, we should be golden. I'm going to go back to my boomerang, too, while I'm at it. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on by the Nerd Castle to check out Planet Centauri. It's been a blast. I'm going to see if I can't reclaim my souls. And if I can reclaim my souls, it's going to be a much better day for me than I initially surmised. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming, everybody.